Peace, 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 love, prosperity, abundance, self love, self care, wisdom, knowledge, patience, understanding, all the four corners of the earth standing and grand rising, and we are rising to the top, family. I just got in the house. I went to Home Depot today. You know, you I know I preach about this and I know you've heard this million times, but please always trust your first instinct. Always trust your first intuition. Always trust that gut feeling you get the first time. Don't ever second guess. I'm supposed to be doing a little renovation in my other room. And so I was online, looking for stuff. And I'm like, it'd be much better if I go to Home Depot where I can have somebody assist me to get the right item. Something was telling me just do online, do online. Like I said, I was checking online, but my mind, I wanted to just go. I got there, I had some assistance. When you go, they tell you go to, no, I was 65. You go to 65 or go to 35. They just tossing me around. And I met one gentleman. I said, this is what I'm looking for. And he said, oh, we do have them, but not the length that I'm looking for. They don't have that in stores. I should go online to Home Depot and buy it online. So I was like, wow, thank you so much for, helping me out, because I'm here walking around back and forth and, nobody told me they don't have the lens that I was looking for, but thank you. And then when I was leaving, I ended up going to BJ's, bought a few items, and I'm like, I should have listened to my instinct the first time when it says online. But I went out, got a little fresh air, met people, said hello, laugh. So that was kind of therapeutic for a person that has therapeutic degree. That is a form of therapeutic. Family, I don't know if you have seen this on the news. I personally do not watch the news, but there's some days I will just go on YouTube, just type in the news just to see what is going on. And 2 weeks ago, I had a dream, and I made a video, and I shared a story, what I saw in the dream. Some of you watched that video, and I told you that it was fire. It was fire outbreak. People were running, but it was fire. And in the video, I remember saying that I held my son's hand and we run to safety. And even though we were running for safety, I was still looking back because the fire was just so beautiful. Like, this is not physical, this is how I get messages through dreams. Sometimes I'll come in here watching TV, I'll get a message. I'll go to the kitchen, which is the other side of the room, my room. I just get messages, right? And I said, if you live by water, right? And you get on the news, they caution you to move. Please move. The reason why I said that was because even though it was fire that was shown to me, I seen it, I ran for safety and I was still looking. I also mentioned that fire, to me, my interpretation, fire symbolizes disaster, right? And so I proceeded and said, it might not necessarily be fire. It can also be water, because I'm looking at it on the bigger picture. Yes, I was shown fire, but it might not necessarily be fire. It could be water. And so I urge my watchers, if you live by water and you are told to evacuate, please leave. Vacate, right? When I posted that video, that same week, or a week before, no, a week after I posted that video, what happened? There's hurricane in Florida, right? I believe I think either Friday or Thursday, it's so funny how this happened. I went on YouTube, right? Because I like to watch comedy sometimes. And the first video I saw I'm about to show you guys. I'm about to show you. Y'all know there's a massive fire in Wyoming right now. Right now. And when I seen it, I was going to make a video and say, I told you. I told you. I don't want you to feel like I'm putting fear. I'm not. I saw this and I made the video and I said, we got to be careful. When I get messages like that, it don't tell me, okay, princess, it's going to happen in America or it's going to happen in Europe or in Africa. It don't. It was fire. And I ran. I don't have to lie to you. I don't have to spread fear. If you are conscious and you see beyond this two physical eyes, because our senses, we have more than this as senses. We have touch. So some people can feel. I feel. If I don't feel it, they will show to me. It has happened. It has happened. Right now, I'm about to show you guys. Please pay attention to my videos. Even if you don't believe me, because I know those of you that are conscious, y'all get it. There's some people they don't. Anytime I get visions like that, I want you to prepare. I live in New York, and I don't live in Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Bronx, right? And the Bronx. The Bronx is on the hill. These three, Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn, they're on water. So whenever there's floods, it don't really hit the Bronx. It will hit the Bronx, but not as bad as Brooklyn and Queens and other areas, right? And so when messages come in, I tell you, when you hear on the news, there's going to be a hurricane, leave. Because fire is something that you can't just sit there and be like, hey, there's going to be fire tomorrow, so y'all need to leave. No, it will happen. But with water, sometimes, they can tell, like, okay, there's going to be a massive wave. People need to move. Please. If you don't believe the system, believe me. Especially when I make a video and I tell you this is going to happen. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but once it has been revealed to me, it will happen. Some of you been watching me for some time now, and every time I say something gonna happen, it happened. I don't go to sleep and ask God to show me. They just show me. The fire that was shown to me, it just happened. And it happened a week after I made that video. I appreciate you for watching. Prayers to, I haven't really gone through, so I don't know if people died or whatever, but I know that people are going to lose properties and stuff like that, just like the hurricane. Take good care of yourself. And if you live by water and places that is quick to catch on fire, always make sure you have a, what you call it. I was cooking yesterday and the message came in. First aid. Make sure you have a first aid bag. Something with one sneakers. If you got kids, one sneakers for each child. Just one big book bag with one shirt, two, just something in case something happened and you gotta leave. You grab on that and you out. I got goosebumps right now sharing this message. I was cooking last night in the kitchen and the first aid message came in. Take good care of yourself. I love you. One love. And prayers to all the people that lost families, they lost their possessions. I know it's hard, especially right now that inflation is hitting everybody. Take heart and stay strong. And I know God will provide. The universe will provide. Thank you. One love.
Known as the Elk Fire, it was initially ignited by lightning and now poses a serious threat to nearby communities and critical natural resources. With wildfire is raging in Wyoming's Bighorn National Forest, having spread to over 75,000 acres as of Wednesday. Known as the Elk Fire, it was initially ignited by lightning and now poses a serious threat to nearby communities and critical natural resources. with containment efforts currently at just 16%. Over 829 firefighters and personnel are actively engaged in battling the blaze. Residents in surrounding areas remain on high alert as authorities prepare for possible evacuations and establish protective measures. Early Wednesday, increased fire behavior was reported due to high winds and low humidity. At around 3 a.m. Mountain Time, gusty winds intensified the fire's activity near the Big Goose water treatment plant. Firefighters on the night shift, including a dozer crew and a hotshot crew, worked tirelessly to control the advancing flames. The U.S. Forest Service has warned that Wednesday's warmer and drier conditions could lead to even more active fire behavior. Numerous aircraft are assigned, conducting water and retardant drops to slow the fire's spread.